soon.
Hey, we're live at Rocklahoma 2025. There's no shelter from the rain. There's no shelter from Dirty Honey and Marc LaBelle joining us for the first time via video format. You did a call-in like 10 years ago when you were just like on the way up.
10. I probably like 6.
Yeah, it was. I like to say 10. I'm old, so like.
Time just moves at a different pace.
As Nigel Tufnell said, time is a strange mistress.
Yeah, it really is.
What? You just got off the stage literally like 10 minutes ago.
Walked right over.
Pouring rain.
Changed my pants.
I didn't have time to do that. It's pouring rain. I still got my rain shirt on, and you guys just kicked ass. I mean, like 15,000 people still out here rocking out with you guys. What a feeling that must have been.
I don't know about that many.
Okay, I exaggerated a little bit, but I thought you'd just go along with it.
No, the rain obviously sucks, but no, I think everybody that was there had a great time, and I had a great time. So I thought that was definitely a well-played show for us. You know, we're no backing tracks, no click tracks, no anything. We're just a rock and roll band, you know, doing it 100% live. So yeah, we feel really good about that performance.
Do you like these challenges when you have an event like this? Usually you're on tour, you're playing temperature-controlled environments a lot of times, you know, and then you get something like this.
Yeah, this is a curveball, but, you know, it's nothing the ordinary. I mean, we've definitely seen much worse, and you know, we've had days like this that have gotten canceled. So obviously, we're happy that didn't happen. But no, it's totally fine. I don't mind getting wet at all.
You don't mind a little mayhem and revelry?
No, not at all.
We
were hoping for like a mudslinging contest out there.
No, there's too many. There's so many old people like me that want nothing to do with that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of young people out there too, but you know, that's when the mix happens. That's when fights break out, when people have different wants and needs out there.
Dude, you guys were great. And I want to talk about the live album. I mentioned it, Mayhem and Revelry. That's the new live album. What was the impetus for putting out the live album? Obviously, it's been a couple years since the release of your last studio album. So was it kind of one of those, hey, let's put something out live, keep the fans in, or the radio or the record labels like, put something out, motherfuckers?
Hey, yeah, well, we're still on sign, so we don't have a label. But I think it's just like a feather in your cap as an artist to put out a live record. Like if you can execute that, then that's certainly something any band is going to be proud of if you know you get it right. And obviously we felt like we got it right, and we started kicking it around. We were on tour in Europe early last year, and we started recording every show, and I was listening back to every show, and I was like, I think we could put out a live record pretty easily. And everybody else agreed, and then the idea came about to do half of it in America and half of it in Europe. And once we just got the takes that we liked, it started mixing it. We were pretty jazzed about it. So
I love it, and I love that because Dirty Honey is such a band that is so enigmatic and so, you know, based on just the audience reaction. So to get those songs that you've built for your, you know, first few years of your career to be able to be now immortalized in that way.
And they evolve over time as you play live shows. I mean, we've probably played like 300, 400, 500 live shows since the first EP came out. So, you know, things evolve, things change organically as you perform them live and in front of audiences. And we wanted to get, you know, that little bit of evolution on tape, if you will. Even for historical purposes, just to have something out. And, you know, the Aerosmith records of the 70s, the live records from the 70s sound completely different than the one that was put out in the 2000s. So it's just, you always do it. You know, it's not like a money grab or anything. It's just kind of like a time capsule of where you were at that point.
Do you have a favorite live album of all time?
Yeah, there's two for me, really. I think AC/DC Live at Donington and Aerosmith, A Little South of Sanity are...
I love that you said live at Donington because I love that. But everyone, you know, it's like the older generation, like the If You Want Blood.
Yeah, I love that
70s.
One too. I know.
But like Donington's the one that like, because like I grew up with Brian Johnson as my singer.
Yeah, me too.
So you know, like it just all you know
to
get his voice on all the classic songs and then like the Back in Black stuff and up into Razor's Edge.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
That definitely shaped a lot of my musical influences. Those two records, but you know, like. Some Girls Live by the Stones, Get Your Yayas Out. If You Want Blood, of course. Dude,
Kiss
Van
Alive
Halen
is up there for me too.
Yeah, but that's not really live. So
okay, Kiss Alive 3. I got an 8. I was supposed to have this on during the interview. I have a Kiss Animalized shirt under this, and I was supposed to like work that in, but now I can't because I'm just in a rain-drenched shirt. Thanks to you.
Yeah, you know. Well,
You guys are on tour with the Struts right now. They're about to come up here in about an hour. What's that? You guys got a bunch of dates. What's that tour been like with those guys?
It's been great, man.
They're really cool.
It's been awesome. They're a great live band too, and we get along great with them. And it was honestly festivals like this where we were crossing paths all the time. That actually was we were in at Welcome to Rockville in Florida last time we saw them, and started kicking around the idea. And we had just got back from Europe, and they kind of threw it out to us as kind of like a throwaway. Maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't thing. And we were like, yeah, let's do it. I think it'll be a fun tour. And once we get off the road here, we'll try and get into the studio and make the next records. So.
But do you like being an unsigned band? Because it seems to me like that comes across like a stigma, like, oh yeah, we're unsigned. But you guys have been waving the flag for this genre of rock and roll, and that's kind of a lot of pressure. But do you like the kind of the independence and to be able to like the creative?
I don't really know anything else.
Yeah.
But the Struts are newly unsigned now, and they seem to really love it. And from everybody from Alter Bridge to the Struts to Guns N' Roses to Wolfgang Van Halen, none of them have told us you got to be on our record label. They're the best. So that tells you what you need to know, kids.
You guys you're from LA, right? Of course.
I'm from New York, but I live in LA.
You live in LA, but like, so what do you about your upbringing? I always say where someone is from has a lot to do with like how their music evolves or what their music is. There's a reason why Black Sabbath sounded the way they did. There's a reason the Beach Boys sounded the way they did. So from the New York background, but then moving to LA, did that have any like influence on you at all?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of I was like homeless when I first moved to LA for like 9 months, and that started to shape a lot of my drive. And I learned very late, like playing sports and stuff, what persistence and practice can do for you. And those are life lessons that came across, into my move to LA. So like when it came time to start a band and start pursuing this as like a career, there was like really no way I was ever going to give up. And that just comes from both my parents were salespeople. Like they have motivation and drive and work extremely hard. So, that's all in me and the rest of the guys too.
Well, what sports did you play?
I played a lot.
You look like you'd be like a good like fullback.
Yeah, I played football. I played hockey. Played lacrosse. Hockey's the one that is still with me to this day. I can't wait to. We have 2 weeks off. I'm gonna get home and play a lot of hockey. So,
that's so perfect, Marc. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by here at Rocklahoma 2025. Can't wait to see you guys out there on the road because you can always catch you guys out on the road. And I want to make sure everyone goes to dirtyhoney.com. You can get all the dates, the stuff on the live album. It's all there. Thank you so much, my friend.
No worries. We're going to go catch a flight to LA.